Poor Tamara is still out sick today. Girl, we miss you so much, but we definitely want you to rest up and get better soon.
Tam.
Keep Tam in your prayers, guys. Now, who is ready for some live girl chat? Okay, I am super excited about this week because all week long we'll be paying tribute to a city that's near and dear to my heart. You know what it is? It's where I grew up, New York week. New York in the house.
Okay.
It's Brooklyn. No. We cannot wait to talk to our fans in the Big Apple, and you never know, we may even give a few lucky ones some shmoney, honey. So make sure that you watch. Can't wait.
Excited about it. Well, if you watched the Academy Awards last night, then you know it was Oscar so black. As history was made during Black History Month. We first got to give it up to legendary director Spike Lee, who won his first ever Oscar.
I was so happy for him.
You know, he won for Best Adapted Screenplay for the film Black Klansman and was presented his award by actress Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson, who may have been happier than Spike, you know? The win. Look at him.
Held him like a baby. Don't you think they set it up that way? Like they knew he was going to win,
it was perfect,
so they let Samuel give him the award?
The win comes 29 years after Spike was first nominated for the screenplay to his iconic film, Do the Right Thing. And like you said, I think it's just great. People, this is what America is about.
Yes.
People have to remember that Spike started out in very humble beginnings.
Yes.
His first film, he had to ask people for money, you know, just to get it made. And after 29 years, to be voted by your peers because he got an honorary Oscar. But to have this as a competitive Oscar is great. So
I really do think that it's exactly what you said. After all these years of hard work, to finally be honored like this is so amazing. So excited.
And you know what? Spike wasn't the only one who made history last night. Mahershala Ali won Best Supporting Actor for his role as Dr. Don Shirley in the film The Green Book, becoming the first black actor to win 2 Academy Awards in that category.
Please watch that movie. It's amazing.
It's a great movie.
My favorite movie of last year.
Incredible.
But you guys, our girl Regina King won Best Supporting Actress for her role in If Beale Street Could Talk. And according to NBC News, author James Baldwin, who wrote the novel for the film that's based on, was trending. He was the top trending worldwide search after Regina's win. She had mentioned him. We also want to give a huge shout out to Ruth Carter, who became the first black person to win Best Costume Design for Marvel's Black Panther. You guys, how did you like the ceremony?
Okay, not gonna lie, I thought it was absolutely incredible. I didn't miss a host. I know that, like, I did not miss a host. I thought it was done incredible. I thought the opening with Tina Fey and the girls was amazing. I laughed out loud.
Opening, the Queen and Adam Lambert.
Oh, yes,
with Adam Lambert, he
performance.
killed it.
That is the best way to open a show. I'm sorry. With that incredible performance of Queen, you know, he actually tours with them. Adam Lambert tours with the group. So I thought it was perfect. It was an epic opening. I laughed a lot. Great acceptance speeches.
And you're right. Without having a host, you got more attention on what was actually being credited. It was Black Power for the culture all day in the room. You felt it. Whether you were not black, white, whatever, you just felt so much pride, and it was so good. And every speech was so heartfelt, and it was necessary to feel this. And so, especially right off the tip of Black History Month, I am so happy that Oscars did it right.
What are some of the other winners?
Yeah, some of the other winners of the night, big winners, included Rami Malek, who became the first Egyptian and Middle Eastern American to win Best Actor for his role as Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody.
He killed it.
He killed it. Olivia Colman, who won Best Actress for her role as Queen Anne in The Favorite.
Now, I was a little disappointed because I thought Glenn Close would have won. But when Olivia got up there, she was so charming and humble. It was great. It was great.
That's incredible. And of course, Lady Gaga, who won for A Star Is Born's hit song, Shallow, Shallalalo. But you guys, it was Gaga's performance of the song alongside her co-star Bradley Cooper that got everyone buzzing. Following the intimate performance, people on social media started speculating if the two might have feelings that go deeper than just being co-stars, despite the fact that Bradley's girlfriend, Irina, was sitting right there front row. Like Philip DeFranco, who tweeted, based on the internet reaction, I think legally speaking, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper have to get married and have a baby now, you know? Or it's a felony. So ladies, did Gaga and Bradley's performance leave you blushing?
It's so hard to talk about this because you have an actual relationship with children involved in play, so I don't want to speak on that, but they did give you a very believable performance, and for anybody who watched the movie, you want to believe that that's real off screen. You know what I mean? You want to feel it. No, you want to feel the energy of the characters.
God, I get that, but I just feel like that's why they're at the Oscars. They're bomb actors. I just feel like that they're conveying a feeling, and the performance was paying, you know, homage to
that wasn't no acting.
Really?
I think she's in love with Bradley Cooper.
What about Bradley?
No, y'all saying no, but look, no. She broke up with her fiance, last month? It's something going on. You just, no, because that's what happens when you work close with people. You doing movies,
Bonnie.
you fall for them. I fell for them and I was just looking at the screen.
Oh, I thought you were about to say that you fell for me.
No.
Because we work very closely together.
I know.
We sit very closely together. We do our promos even together. So, Lonnie, when you spend a lot of time with me, does it make you fall in love with me?
You know
what I was staring at? I'll tell you what I was falling in love with. That Tiffany Canary diamond she got on her neck.
It's the Audrey Hepburn.
$50 million on that neck, man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know the history about this necklace. It's actually been reworked, but the diamond that is on her neck is 100 and something carats. And it's actually the exact same diamond that was in the Audrey Hepburn Breakfast at Tiffany's promo shoot.
Wow.
And it has not been worn since Audrey Hepburn.
Wow.
Somebody make the cubic zirconia version, and I will buy that.
I got you. XIX. Here it comes.
Down.
I love it. Yeah.
I love it. Of music now.
But it was a great Oscar.
Yes,
I just want to say that.
Yeah, it was a great show.
Okay, now, taking it to a little bit more of a serious level, speaking of music, it looks like R. Kelly has finally been muted.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna let you applaud for that. This past Friday, the singer turned himself into Chicago police after being indicted with and charged with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse involving 4 victims, 3 of whom were minors, in incidents that took place between 1998 and 2010. R. Kelly's bond was set at $1 million. However, the singer has not yet been able to produce the $100,000 needed to be released. $100,000, because according to his lawyer, Steve Greenberg, his finances are a mess. Greenberg also reiterated that R. Kelly is presumed innocent and that they haven't seen any reason to believe these allegations are credible. Greenberg also said, quote, "He's a rock star." Get this, he doesn't have to have non-consensual sex. Quote,
the faces in this audience, I cannot, but I'm with you.
Same, fam, same. If convicted, R. Kelly faces up to 70 years in prison. So, lady, do you think R. Kelly's time is finally up?
$100,000. I mean, all the song, he had like 17 or so hit #1 songs, and you ain't got $100,000.
He obviously hasn't been taking care of his finances. They even say that some of his loyalists, like his really big fans, are showing up at the courthouse trying to donate money to build up the $100,000.
Right.
I just feel like justice has not been served here. How many people does it take to say something wrong is going on here?
Of course.
Like, this has been going on for years. So when his lawyer says, we don't know where this is coming from, or whatever that quote was, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
well, the good thing is that these are based on new charges, not old charges.
Yes.
So this is what happens when people step up and decide to be whistleblowers and actually say, because this is based on new evidence, so that they can't go back, you know, and stuff. And I have to give it up to Michael, Avenatti, for being the person. He's doing all of this pro bono.
Yeah.
So he is really trying to bring some justice.
Yeah, in case y'all don't know what pro bono is, it's that
free.
you're not getting paid. You're doing it for free just to bring justice to a situation.
Yeah.
Aren't you guys curious as to what's going to happen to the girls?
Yeah, and I just want to note really quick that Joycelyn Savage, one of the girls that were supporting R. Kelly, she came there. She's one of the girls that were visibly there. Her parents were here on our show on this very couch, and her mom, her mom and dad, who have not heard from Joycelyn, described what they're going through as a living death because they cannot reach out to their daughter, and their daughter refuses to get in contact and let them know that she's all right, or where she's at, or why she's still there supporting R. Kelly. And we also had Geronda Pace on our show before, too, who was also in court crying about this whole situation. We remember having her on our show, and I just remember reading all of the feedback from our fam at the time who had a hard time believing Geronda then.
Yeah.
So I ask everybody, because it is you who can be either supporting R. Kelly with his music or know somebody who's supporting. And this is our time to take a stance and make a move. If you know somebody who's there, actually in person, trying to raise money for him, or you know somebody who's still playing music, let's just be responsible about our actions. If you support him, okay, but be responsible. Know what you're doing.
It's
Don't
also
just do
important to note that Joycelyn and also Azriel were seen at the courthouse, at the jail, and they were holding hands like sister wives.
Yeah.
Which again is not illegal, but it was just like, I don't know. I wonder now what happens to them.
Well, if he can't come up with the money, if he's not paying bills, eventually something's going to happen. But I think what they're doing right now is trying to gather the money. So they're probably trying to get advances. You know, I'm just assuming advances on, you know, royalties and stuff like that to get the cash.
Yeah,
so.
but if convicted and he does go to jail, do these girls go home? Like, I don't know why I really worry about the girls. Like, that's
I hope they go home. I hope they
reach out
to their parents.
Will they be reconnected with their parents? I think that's what we'd want to see.
Let me tell you, your parents will always be there. I mean, these parents will. I mean, when I looked at that documentary, they'll be there for them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, sometimes it takes a little push, but I hope it happens.
Yeah.
I do.
And I think it's really, like you said, it's been proven as they have not given up. It's been years. They continue to come on shows like ours and beat their case. I wanted to see what you guys had to say, and here's what you said. At Vanessa624 said, finally, and the 1 million bond was not enough. At Manya Hybrid says, well, he definitely wished he could fly away.
You know
what am I reading?
They got jokes.
At Chef Boyarkey said, meaningless if he doesn't get convicted. I think that's what we need is an actual conviction.
Well, they'll keep pushing it. We'll see.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, before we go to break, Lonnie, we just want to say congratulations! Today's a big day for you, girl. And since it's New York week, this is a major thing. I know the New York Times is everywhere, but pick yours up today because in today's New York Times crossword puzzle, your clue 3 down, and it says comedian Lonnie Love, who co-hosts The Real. Lonnie, this is a big deal. That's awesome.
I'm so surprised. I want to give a shout out to the New York Times. They sent me a tweet last night, and they said, and the 37-year reign of Lonnie Anderson is now at an end. Long live the new queen, Ed Lonnie Love. And I was like, what?
I love it.
I'm a clue. Who knew?
You need to go and buy a bunch of these today. Leave work and go straight out there and get it. You need to send one to your mama and be like, Mama, I made it. I'm a clue in the crossword puzzle of New York Times.
I love it.